All right. Hey guys, thanks for taking some time out of your mid-morning, early afternoon across the country. It's so cool to be a part of this mission where we can totally work with people. I'm from the Midwest for now, and we have people from all different ends of the spectrum joining us today. And so I'm super excited to share what we're up to. So if you are brand new to this conversation, welcome. Someone really cared about you and wanted you to hear what's possible. So we're going to share a little bit of information about what we're up to and share our stories. And so I am just going to start off. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Abby Hilmer, and I'm so excited to be a part of this healthy living revolution and the freedom revolution. And like the flyer you may have gotten from this call is we are creating a life so we can be financially free and travel more. And it's really funny, like literally right before this call, I got a call and looks like I'm going to be uprooting and traveling some more. So just a little bit about my story. I am 22 years old, was a health science major. And what really brought me to school was D1 athletics. So that's where my passion started. I got behind the health train and I was like, really was considering going to med school, and that's where I saw myself. But when I got pulled into an event and then I got to some live events, I was like, man, like something really awesome is going on here. And so I kind of chose the path to not go to grad school and go with the most researched nutritional health food company in the world. And if that shares just anything about the importance and the value of what not only I see in this, but I know thousands of others across the world see in this opportunity, I'm excited to share a little bit more. So with that being said, we're going to be sharing a little bit about how us younger people are making this something that's not only changing our lives and other people's, but kind of like where we see this going for ourselves, because it's totally, I was a business major for 3 days, and then I was like, that is hard. That is not for me. Here I am just absolutely loving being an entrepreneur. So when they say you find something that you love, you don't work a day in your life. Glad I found that at age 22, and glad someone was bold enough to share that with me. But just to kind of go into the 3 doorways of what we offer as a part of the healthy living revolution. The first one is free resources that we have to share. The second is nutritional support, which I will go a little bit more in depth about. And then third is the organization that makes it all possible, which someone else will be going into a little bit more about what that even looks like and the opportunity we have. So to start off with those free resources I was talking about, I think we can all agree that health can be confusing. I know even as a former D1 athlete and health science major, there were things I had questions on and needed directions. And so it's so cool that the team at the Healthy Living Revolution has created a selection of fantastic resources for families and young people to use. So we have a cookbook of clean and easy recipes, short webinars on trending health topics. We're constantly learning in this mission we're on. And then there's a Start Strong program. It's really designed to help raise up this young generation of healthy, active children with a positive body image and really good nutritional habits. And so if you want to take a look at these free resources, please reach out to the person that invited you. We would will gladly share those with you. And just to kind of go off of that, us being the next generation of our country, we are the people who are sharing the information, what's possible, and simple solutions to really help take care of that. Because yes, we might think we're healthy and young and indestructible now, but when you take a look at the world of our health, we really do need solutions. And so we have some of those and are just really excited to share about, more about what that is moving forward. So the nutritional support is the second doorway that I was talking about. And so that second way that we're committed to helping the world is through that nutrition. And so it's really the foundation of good health, what we're putting into our body. And we have to flood our bodies with the most important foods that we could ever eat, which is raw fruits and vegetables and berries. So they're not only good for you, they're actually critical. So we're supposed to be eating a wide variety of 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, the size of our fist. And for people who are active, putting that oxidative stress and working out and whatnot, that number actually jumps to 16 to 18. And I know when I first heard about this, I was like, holy cow, that is cow status to be eating that much. And the more you get to learn about why that is, we just want our bodies to be working at optimum levels so we can go about our days with optimum energy, optimum immunity, and all those different things in terms of prevention. So think about how many days in the past week have you gotten in those servings every single day? Even the best eaters need help. So that's why I'm super thankful for the nutritional support of something called Juice Plus. So what is Juice Plus? If you're hearing about this for the first time, or maybe you've heard about it, but you're not exactly sure exactly what it is, let me enlighten you. So Juice Plus is over 30 different raw, vine-ripened whole foods. And so it's non-GMO, NSF certified to be pure. So for NCAA athletes, yes, you can take it. And I love to call it just like getting my salad bar in a capsule. It's like juicing, but better. And so it's important to understand how it's made. So it goes through a process where the plant is picked at peak nutrient density. It goes into a juicing and drying facility. So mixed all up, it's dehydrated, and the water's eliminated along with the sugar. So what you're left with is actual vitamins and minerals of real food that your body knows how to use as fuel. And so we put those in capsule form, in chewable form. So I'll show you the Orchard Blend, for example. So these are super yummy. They're for kids, but I must still be a kid. I eat these every day before my workout. And then the capsules. So like I said, how they're ground up, this is what it actually looks like. And so if you can see that, actually smells like plants because it is real food. And so like I said, the entire whole food goes into it. So the peels, the leaves, the seeds, whenever possible, to provide more nutrition. So for example, an orange, 80% of the vitamin C is in the peel, and I've never eaten an orange peel, and I don't recommend people do, but we still could benefit from those nutrients. So that's why, you know, through the process it goes through, it's the most efficient way to get massive amounts of nutrition in your body every day. It's just kind of like hygienic health food. I brush my teeth and I take my capsules, and bridging that gap between what I should be eating and what I'm actually eating. And so what I really love about Juice Plus, and this comes from my athletic background, this comes from my like sciencey health background, but just as a general person wanting improved health, is that this is scientifically proven. So it's the most researched nutritional product, and there's 38 published medical studies, so that's peer reviewed. The real deal of what this says it's in it, so I'll get to the back of it, is actually in it. So the second part that I love is it's not a vitamin, it's actually real food. And so the nutrition facts means the government recognizes that as real food. It's the same thing that if you were to buy a bag of broccoli, you'd be getting. So there's no warning labels. It's safe for people of all ages, pregnant, nursing mothers, children, elderly, even professional athletes. And so along with, I'll show you the fruit, vegetable, and berry capsules. We actually also have something that I love. It's the Omega Blend. So it's made from 6 different plant sources, which makes it sustainable. We skip the fish and go straight to the source of the actual omegas, which I didn't know. But it's a much more pure form of omega. So on the back, it's the full spectrum of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And so they're encapsulated using a brand new low temperature technology, so none of the oils are damaged in the process of it. And I'm loving what it's doing to my hair and my nails in terms of growth and health. So those are our capsules, our micronutrients, our healthy fats. And then we also have chocolate and vanilla complete. So these are vegan, gluten-free, whole food protein, high in fiber, awesome amino acids, and basically fruits and veggies in a shake. So it's, for me, awesome quick breakfast, awesome post-workout. You can also make cookie dough with it. You can make so many different things. They're so versatile. But what I love about it is I know I'm getting in the complete thing that my body needs for nutrition, and actually tastes so good. Like, I don't know if the other panelists, they might touch a little bit on it, but I look forward to my shakes every day. And in the past, like, I have tried a lot of things, and it was kind of like, oh, I got to get this down. But I'm like, can this never end? Please, it's so good. So we have our macros, our oils, and then our micros. And along with that, we have there's some complete bars, and it's just an extra healthy snack. So if you're going to buy bars anyways, we have some awesome ones. And this one's my favorite, the cherry tart one. And then also a tower garden. And so that's just a way to grow your food year round. I live in an apartment downtown Des Moines, Iowa. And so I have my little farm out on my porch. So it's just a way for people to help get more real food into their diet. And we also have a 4-month program with a 10-day jumpstart. So we call it the Shred 10. And no, we're not about shredding 10 pounds, but for 10 days, we're shredding the habits that aren't serving our bodies. And so when I first heard about this, I'm like, I'm healthy. I'm taking the product. And I didn't know how much better I could feel until I did it. So it's just a way to have a lot of fun with a really supportive community. And anyone can do anything for 10 days, right? So with those free resources and this 10-day community that we have, it's something I look forward to doing once a month. And, it's something we'll share a little bit more stories, but for me, it's my energy levels, it's my craving, it's just my overall mental clarity, and it's bringing my body back to fresh start in the beginning of the month because we're human, and it's just a great way to kind of stay on track once a month with all your friends. So with that being said, I'm going to pass that to my friend Eliza and have her explain a little bit about, so yes, these are the products and the nutritional support, but now we are on a mission to share this with people. And so Eliza is going to talk a little bit about what that mission looks like.
Thanks, Abby, and hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Eliza. I live right outside of Aspen in Colorado, and I am 28 years old. I do this full-time, and then I teach yoga part-time in Aspen, and you'll hear a little bit about my story kind of towards the end of the call. But I want to tap into the business part of Juice Plus, which I know is, yes, the product is amazing and we all love it, but the business part is what is giving us the amount of freedom to be able to do this call on a Monday afternoon and share it with not only you, but so many of other thousands of people around the world. So the number one thing that I really like to talk about first is kind of this image of like traditional business and the kind of business that we are. We're a virtual franchise. And a lot of times I think what I hear from day to day is like a lot of being skeptical, right? Of like, what the heck is this? Is it real? It's one of those things or whatever, or like, I feel like I've heard it all, and probably all of you gals have too. So the big thing I think about a traditional business and what we are is that I like to point out to people is if you're going into a traditional business, whether that's your own or somebody else's, like you probably are fighting your way to some other position that what you started in. But like, if you notice the word that I used is fight, you are on your own. You are most likely maybe only staying there because you get benefits and you don't really love the job. And not everyone is equal in the job. I mean, there's CEOs, there's managers, there's people that go down the ladder. And to me, it's like a very unfair way of living. And the other part of like starting your own business is that the investments can be so high, right? And can either like break the bank or put you in debt for a really long time. And so I'm going to point out a little bit about our business. One, it's a super low investment. To own your own business, it's $50 a year. And then after that, what you're paying for is your own product. So like I pay the same amount that a customer of mine does. I don't get like a deal on the product for being a business owner. I am equal just like the people that are coming into this. But the number one thing that I love about the business is that every single person that comes into Juice Plus has the same opportunity, is given the same tools, the same resources, and is also given the same awesome support system. And so people are working side by side to, yes, like make it to whatever top position that may look like to them. But the thing is that there's no limitation to like how many people can be at that top position of the company. There's space for everybody. And you're pretty much getting your hand held along the way in a very empowering way. The very top position of the company is called National Marketing Director. And the thing that I love about that is when you make it to that position of the company, for you to achieve that position, you will have to, one, link arms with people and also help other people achieve what they want to achieve. So you're not getting there alone. You're like helping people. You're raising people up. You're empowering people. So it's pretty much the same thing that people did for you when you first came in. I'm reading some notes just so I don't lose track. But I think that there is a huge misconception about like when people come into this business, or the reason maybe that people are a little bit weary of it is that there's this misconception that we have to be salespeople, or that like I'm hunting my friends and family to try and make money out of them. That is not what this is at all. The number one thing that I've learned from this is like, this business is all about creating relationships and sharing it. Imagine if you went to a movie or if you went to a restaurant and like loved it, right? It was like the best movie that you ever saw. You would probably want to tell your friends and family about it, right? What's different about this? It's no different. Like the way that people are sharing products and business these days is very different from how things were shared 100, maybe not 150 years ago. And of course, 100 years ago. But like things are being shared more about like from word of mouth and social media. And that is just like the way of business right now. I mean, you know, the thing that I always keep in mind is like, when I first came into this business, one, it's like, who do I know that can be healthier? Probably every single person I know. I know I wasn't eating 9 to 13 servings the size of my fist every day. Like, who does that? I have no idea. If you do, like, I'm proud of you. But the thing is that most people don't do that. And so what I started to do is just have a genuine interest in people's health and sharing what I had tried for myself and really loved it and gotten things that Abby said, more energy, better sleep, things like that. And just started sharing it in a genuine way, not attached to the outcome. I am a source of education. I'm a messenger. I am not like a salesperson selling a car. Like, I have no connection to that car. I have no, like, it may make that person's quality of life better. But what I do know is like when I get messages from people that their health is changing, or that $100 that's landing in their, in their bank account every month, plus more, is actually changing their life on like a cellular level, emotional level, like that's why we do what we do, right? And so really, like, about the business, I would say on average, like, we help people make on average $500 to $1,000 a month. Like, think about who in your life like wouldn't benefit from that. I don't think I know one person that wouldn't benefit from having $500 to an extra $1,000 a month. And so I kind of just naturally started to weave it into my life, which is what everyone starts to do. It becomes very addicting because it's so fulfilling, right? And so I want to talk about a couple ways that we are paid in this business. There's 3 ways that we get paid. The first one is retail sales profit. And so my favorite thing about Juice Plus is like, I don't have to have a stack of Juice Plus product in my house. I literally say I meet somebody, we make a connection, I learn about them and think that this would really benefit them. I carry my phone around like with me everywhere. Everyone has their phone, I literally have a website. I put in their order, it gets sent to Juice Plus, and Juice Plus does the rest. So they do all the shipping, the handling, the billing, and a direct deposit of, the ways that I make money each month. And so like the company is directly connected to the customer. I am just the middleman of the messenger, like I said before. And not only can I do business in this country, in the US, but I can also do business in 26 other countries around the States, and it's always expanding. So Juice Plus runs and has business in 26 countries. And so the other way that we get paid in this is through bonuses. So if you think about a traditional business, a lot of times, like, I feel like bonuses happen, but they're kind of few and far between, right? In our business, they happen all the time. And they're really exciting because, of course, those bonuses are an incentive of money. It's an incentive to go to like a free event that are awesome and so much fun. And those bonuses can really start from like $100 to $400 all the way up to $10,000. So the sky is the limit, right? But also, in order for me to get bonuses, somebody had to help me get there, like I was talking about before. In order for my team or the people that I've shared this with that also wanted to have their own business and own it, in order for them to receive bonuses, I've had to help them, raise them up, encourage them, and build their own individual business that's empowering them as an individual in order for them to get there. The third way that we make money is performance money. So it's residual or passive income. So I personally am paid extra off of the volume of sales that goes through my team or my business. So for me, helping people, my business grows. If I don't help anybody, and if I was just really selfish in this business, my dreams would not come true. The visions that I have would not come true. I am constantly encouraging people and helping people just like people did with me. And so in whatever way that looks like for them, right? So we get commission off of that volume. So for instance, like when I'm traveling around or like taking a vacation to the desert or whatever I'm doing, like even if I step away from my business for 3 days, it's still building, right? And so because I've helped other people get to where people have helped me get to where I am now, where they're empowered by themselves, they're building their own business. And so I can step away from it and my business is still building just like theirs will happen for them. The last thing before I pass it back to Abby that I want to say about the business is the amount that we all receive in our paycheck is really a direct reflection of how many people we're impacting and helping. I don't think any of us are really money hungry. I think we're hungry for what money does for us in our lives, right? We're hungry for choice. We're hungry for freedom and for contributing something that's bigger to the world, right? And so if something resonated with you about the business, we're about to listen to some stories, but I can just tell you, like, it's not only changed my life, but thousands and thousands of people around the world. So Abby, I'm going to pass it back to you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Eliza. And it's so cool. Eliza and I had no idea who we were before this business, but the mission brought us together. And so like she said, and I think I said earlier, the product really makes sense. Everyone needs more fruits and vegetables. That's the basis of health. But, at the same time, I could not name one person who would not benefit from some extra money, whether it is paying off student loans, whether it is traveling, whatever that may be. This is just a great vehicle to be a part of and stay empowered, and make whatever your dream is more of a reality. And so you can do a lot, you can do a little, but I'm going to pass this off to my friend Chelsea and just have her share, what this has done for her and what she's looking forward to in the future. So Chelsea, if you want to share your story.
Thanks so much, Abby, and Eliza. This is so wonderful, and I'm so grateful to be here. I've had a really interesting journey with my health over the years. I've had asthma, allergies, joint pain, chronic fatigue, thyroid stuff, autoimmune things, the list goes on. So last winter, after I had my second kiddo, I'm an older millennial, but I'm still millennial at that. I was sick all the time. I was in pain all the time with my back, and I couldn't make it through the day. With my kids, I was on Advil and using a heating pad just to take care of them and to take care of myself. And so I reached out to a girlfriend of mine, and she shared these amazing plant concentrates with me, and my life has completely transformed. I am not in pain anymore, and it's only been 5 months, which is pretty amazing. I'm a trained massage therapist. I had been practicing for about 12 years, and a yoga teacher as well, like Eliza. And my husband, he works at an environmental nonprofit, and we live in Colorado as well, outside of Aspen. It's super pricey to live here. With the pain that I was having, no longer anymore, I wasn't able to practice massage, though it is lucrative. I also wasn't able to practice because of the pain, but also I didn't want to trade those hours for dollars. Anytime I wasn't massaging, I wasn't making money. So I had that. And then teaching yoga is super fulfilling. It's a big passion of mine. I love it so much, but it's not exactly a gold mine. It does feed my soul in a great way. But back to the fact that my husband works for a nonprofit, we were really struggling. We overdrew our account several times earlier in the year, and it was kind of scary. And my husband's like, well, maybe you need to get some random job. And that just broke my heart to think about that, because I'm somebody who really loves freedom, not only the freedom to be at home with my kids while they're young, but also the freedom to explore this amazing life that we have, to get out and take them to different countries, to teach them different cultures, and do things that I did when I was younger, before I had kids. So I decided, why not? Why not just dive into this business and see what happens? And I could not be more grateful to be on this mission with these amazing women. And there's so many more amazing people on this mission to spread health and wealth. And what it's doing in my life now is providing a little bit more income each month to help us get by as we begin to build on our financial stability overall. Eventually we'll be able to buy a house, but not only that, we'll be able to have that place and rent it out and then go travel the world. My husband can take 6 months off so we can go live abroad with our kids and teach them valuable lessons about other people and other worlds, essentially. And that just fills my heart up so much to know that we will have that as an opportunity. We'll have that freedom. So honestly, I couldn't be more excited and more happy to share this amazing opportunity with you all. And yeah, it's pretty amazing and astounding. And so that's a little bit about me. I'm going to pass it on to my friend Amelia here. Thank you so much.
Myself. I'm Amelia. I'm from Ontario in Canada. And I was actually first introduced to Juice Plus probably about 8 years ago by my best friend's mom. I was a little bit iffy on taking the product, and I finally decided in the fall of 2016 to start taking the capsules because, like Abby said, I was not getting that 6 to 9 ounces of fruits and vegetables every single day. And I actually started taking it because I was prepping for a bodybuilding competition at the time. So with training twice a day and also eating a really strict diet, I wasn't fulfilling my nutrition needs, and I was also completely exhausted. I actually ended up having to take out like an hour and a half out of my day every single day, Monday through Sunday, just to try and like have a nap and recover and rest. And once I started taking Juice Plus, I actually gained that hour and a half back of my life. So I was missing out on just doing any homework for school or going and visiting friends and spending time with my mom and my dad. And actually from taking this product, I gained my energy back, and I finally had that time back into my life. So fast forward to where I am today, I'm starting to train for a half marathon that I'm running in September, and I'm still able to go and train at CrossFit now 4 times a week. So my body isn't tired or sore anymore. I can actually keep up with my daily schedule, and I just have so much more freedom and feel like I'm actually in control of my own life now, which is way better than what I was in the fall of 2016. And I'm just super excited to start this business. Like Abby said, I'm really into just having a little bit more freedom in my life and exploring and traveling and meeting really cool people that are amongst our age and older. And this business, it just gives you all of that. Like you can connect and work from anywhere. Like Abby said, she's going to probably be in Tampa. So just having that option and not being in a 9-to-5 job every single day is what really drew me to Juice Plus. Perfect. And I'm going to pass you to Cheyenne now.
Hi. So my name is Cheyenne Watkins, and I'm a sophomore in college at Iowa State University. And this mission really made sense because in high school, I was involved in every single sport that was possible to do. And when I went to college, I kind of like fell off of that routine of taking care of myself. And so it really makes sense because like who doesn't need more fruits and vegetables? And I only just started the product about a month or so ago, and I'm already seeing results. Like I can go to bed and wake up and feel completely refreshed. Like the quality of sleep that I'm getting is just amazing. And that's going to be really beneficial when naps during the day just to get through it, or like drink energy drinks. And like the amount of energy that I'm getting now just from taking these whole food concentrates is just amazing. And I was just telling my friend Chandler today, I actually forgot to take my capsules for a couple of days, and I could just tell like my stomach was so bloated and did not feel good at all. But when I'm on the product, like that doesn't happen. And another thing that the mission makes sense to me has to do with because it relates to my major so well. And like down the road, I can just see myself helping so many people and just relating it back to like this job that I'm going to do. And maybe like, it's just so exciting. Hours and the environment that I'm a part of is really like positive and uplifting. And I honestly get excited like when I see text messages from my friends that are part of this, or I get to talk to anybody. Like it honestly is a highlight of my day. So I get to go to Kansas City, which is my first event, and I'm really excited to be a part of that, and just to see what it's all about and who's talking and what they're about. So I'm just really excited to be a part of the business. But I'm going to pass it back to Abby now.
Awesome. Thanks so much, girl. And so just to kind of wrap things up, this mission, this business is more than just a mission or just a business. And so the product gave me my health, and that's something we can give to everyone. But the business has definitely allowed me to dream again and to have a bigger purpose beyond myself. And it's kind of like, it's crazy to see how not only it can affect my life, but the people I've met, like Cheyenne. And I'm like, now we get to team up and do something awesome together and show other people what's possible. So I know we're just like a minute over time, and I just want to wrap up. So with everything you heard today, I know we covered a lot of information, and we have more information and more awesome stories that we could share. But just thank you for taking some time out of your day, whether this is something that makes sense to you, or maybe you know someone in your life that really needs to hear what's possible. We are totally here to reach out and love on one another and just really build a community of like-minded people. So this is something I started a year ago in college, and it's my main thing, and I could not imagine my life any better. And I'm so excited to see where it's going to be in a year, and not to be drained by what I'm doing, but fulfilled every single day by this community we're a part of. So thank you guys for your time. And if you want those free resources, if you want more information about the product or the mission, whoever invited you, please reach out to them, and we're so excited to share. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and look forward to meeting some of you guys soon. Bye guys.